Hi everyone, this is Dr. Amina Aitsi-Selmi for another episode of Wise Wednesdays. We're firmly going through a big shift. And what does that mean? It means we have to pivot like an entrepreneur or anybody who follows their own path, who's more independent of societal structures. It just means you have to continually adapt. You have to move with reality. You can't change reality, but you can move with it. And it's much more satisfying as a way of living because you're not tensing, you're not being rigid and trying to force things. You're playing in reality. So if you're not yet on board with that, I really invite you to consider a shift in perspective from trying to control things to trying to play along with things. Of course, it's not always fun. There are difficult things happening. There are people who are unwell. There are services that are overwhelmed. And there are also people who are trying to help. There are people who are staying calm and who are willing to offer an ear or whatever they can to be of support. Like Mr. Rogers says, look for the helpers and try and be one. So I'm speaking to you today if you're one of the people who is feeling very calm. And I've spoken to some of my clients, for example, and they're saying that they're enjoying being at home and having more space for themselves. And they're not all introverts and they don't all have stable sort of income or lots of very comfortable finances or anything of that sort, where objectively you could feel calm because you're not going to be that affected materially. But it's not that. There's a range of people. There are other people like me who are self-employed and who feel, they're quietly evaluating and looking at how they can help. And focusing on service can really help you channel your energy positively and stay calm if you're not already calm. Now, if you're one of the people who is naturally calm, then this may be your time. This may be your moment. To really be of service and bring all of who you are to the table. 3 signs that you might be one of these people is that, number 1, you're not feeling panicked at all and you're so sensitive to others that you're almost trying to hide it or pretend that you have a problem of some kind because you don't want people to feel isolated or alone when they're sharing their anxiety. And that is a really beautiful way of being because it shows your compassion and your empathy. But deep inside, you're okay. You feel quite fine. Number 2, you see the bigger picture. So for you, this is almost expected. Of course, these big shifts are going to happen, and some of what's happening is inevitable and overdue. Or it's right on time because we need an upgrade in our work culture and how we relate to each other, in our understanding of health and well-being and what we can do to care for ourselves and others. And you're okay with the shift to online and remote working. Number 3, your life is kind of already aligned in many ways with these shifts around remote working or working from home. You've kind of maybe recently made some shifts in being more independent or working outside organizations. Perhaps you run your own business, have set up your own business, or perhaps you just made requests and negotiated with your organization to be able to work more from home and spend more time with your children. And for you, the online shift is fine. It's like people are joining your party rather than something that you're really having to scramble to shift to. And if not, that's okay too. These are just 3 things I kind of picked up and insights that I had personally around people who are very calm at this moment and who may have a role to play in helping the shift. Because you can hold space for others. You can hold space for these big shifts. And it also means you have access to your intuition and your creativity in ways that others don't. So you may be able to help solve problems when others are still trying to be calm and make sense of things and find their feet. So if you've landed on your feet a bit more quickly than anyone else, then don't sleep on your laurels. by all means, keep looking after yourself, keep caring for those around you, and be prepared. This is a time that you're going to be able to be of service and help to bring new solutions, new ideas, new insights into the world. And I really acknowledge you if you're one of those people, and if you're not, then maybe you're about to become one of those people. And I wish you, in the meantime, much calm and grace amid this shift. Take care and see you soon.